specialist medicine, and fashion choices that screamed, "I wear this burlap sack proudly." Let's imagine. Good morrow, my lords and ladies. Let me tell you about life in the Dark Ages. First of all, the name's a bit misleading. Every age feels dark when you're using candles made of questionable animal fat. We don't call it recycling, we just call it Tuesday. Now, imagine your alarm clock isn't a friendly beep beep, but rather the shrill scream of your neighbour's rooster. And trust me, it's never a pleasant scream. It's a sound that makes you question why roosters haven't been outlawed yet. But you know what's worse than a rooster? Pigeons. Endless pigeons. They're basically the landlords of medieval towns. Always present, always leaving a mess, and always watching. Let's talk about food. People these days are all about farm to table. Well, back then, it was farm to mud-soaked wooden platter, and the table was really just your lap. And herbs. Oh, you mean the weeds that grow in front of the blacksmith shop? We called that gourmet seasoning. And don't get me started on romance in medieval times. You know how people today swipe left or right? Back then, you just waved at someone from across the village square and hoped they didn't have the plague. And if they didn't, true love, or maybe just someone to help you churn butter. It's a thin line. Lastly, the highlight of our entertainment, public executions. It's like Netflix, but with way worse sound quality and no skip button. Honestly, we weren't so much into hobbies as we were into surviving another day without being crushed by falling drawbridges. So, would I go